Yo guys, so these are the Buttons Air X, the new wireless earbuds from musician, producer, and tech enthusiast Will.I.Am from the Black Eyed Peas. Now, if you weren't aware, Will.I.Am has actually had a few ventures in the tech space, and I admire how genuinely interested he is in the scene. He's launched a few products over the years with his company I.Am Plus, including phone accessories, wearables, even his own voice assistant.
Let's talk about music.
And say what you want about the general commercial success of the products, but he's clearly not afraid to experiment while remaining true to his product vision. That passion thankfully pays off with the second iteration of his truly wireless earbuds, the Buttons Air X. Now, at first glance, you might be tempted to write these off as just another lifestyle-type earbud. But believe me, these are packed with amazing sound, active noise cancellation, and some other great premium features. Stay tuned because I got a feeling you're gonna like this video. That's stupid. So the box is nicely designed and has an embossed X logo, which tells you to not sweat the tech. On the back you see the specs, so Bluetooth 5.0, AptX support, active noise cancellation, and more. So popping open the box, you're greeted with a unique hexagon-shaped charging case, and underneath "Now Ear This" is where you'll find the additional silicone ear tips, as well as your USB-C charging cable. Turning our attention to the case, you can see it's uniquely designed and actually looks a lot heavier than it is. It's surprisingly lightweight and pocketable. The diamond cut design is pretty sweet looking, and I believe they will ship out in multiple colors, but for now we just have the matte black to play with. On the back of the case is the USB-C charging port, and I would have liked to have seen wireless charging supported on this, but unfortunately we do not get that with this iteration. Underneath the earbuds, you'll also find a pretty hefty user manual and warranty. Popping open the case, you see the earbuds are also designed with a layered diamond-cut hexagon shape, and they're sporting a nice fingerprint-free matte finish. Now, Will.I.Am has stated that yes, these earbuds are large on purpose. These are definitely a statement earbud designed to be bold and mirror something similar to the earlobe stretch earrings you might find in trendy neighborhoods throughout the world. These will no doubt get you some looks. Looking closer at the earbuds, you'll see a message, "Don't sweat, tech should," which is odd, but okay. The inner side of the earbuds, you'll see they have a sensor, so they'll automatically pause your music when taken out of your ear and start up again when reinserted. A premium feature that I'd like to see as a new standard for all earbuds going forward in 2021. And you also have your magnets, which will pop right into the case for charging, and you also see two microphones for active noise cancellation and for making phone calls. So for ANC, there are two mics, a feed-forward mic on the top cover, while the feedback mic is located near the ear tip. Important to note here, something like the Sennheiser Momentum 2s will only have a feed-forward function. The earbuds are powered by the quad-core Qualcomm 5124 chipset, which is going to get you that ultra-low power performance and seamless connection. They also support aptX and AAC codecs with low latency performance. Because of this chipset, you can expect up to 10 hours outside of the case for the earbuds alone, and up to 30 hours with the charging case, making these some of the longest-lasting earbuds I've tested to date. The Buttons Air X also have active noise cancellation up to 35 decibels and an ambient mode, which you can switch on quickly if you need to hear what's going on around you in a pinch. Now, before we get to sound, let's talk about the ANC for a minute. I was happily surprised. Typically, ANC earbuds are no match for the over-ear headphone market, and some that I've tested on this channel have been hit or miss. The Buttons Air X, however, do a great job blocking out low-level hums, hiss, and conversations, even without playing any music. The earbuds completely block out the AC unit and coworker phone calls at my workplace, and they also do a great job of masking the dehumidifier down here in the basement. Conversations, especially in the new normal with everyone wearing face masks, are completely muffled, and I've had to remove my earbuds or turn on the ambient mode in order to hear what people are actually saying to me when I have them in. Ambient mode works as expected, slightly amplifying sounds around you, which is great when walking crowded cities and streets, jogging, or for when you just want to be a bit more aware of your surroundings. Now let's talk about the sound, because these things sound phenomenal. And they should, since they were fine-tuned by Will.I.Am himself and a few of his producers. I mean, he's a 7-time Grammy winner, right? Will.I.Am said that the same attention to detail when fine-tuning and mastering music in the studio has gone into fine-tuning and mixing the sound that the Buttons Air X produce, and it shows. The earbuds are powered by a pair of 10mm biofiber and AU composite drivers, so acrylic urethane, which can drop 30 to 60 Hz more among the low frequency range compared with single-layer diaphragms. And the first thing I notice is that the bass is super rich and thumping. Bass lines are extremely fun to follow along with in these earbuds, but that doesn't overpower the rest of the audio spectrum. Highs are detailed enough to showcase some great clarity on studio tracks, and vocals and mids sound well balanced and definitely do not get lost in the mix. Music in these earbuds is super immersive, and it's easy to get lost in the track you're listening to, even without the ANC activated. The soundstage is super wide on tracks, with background vocals, reverb, instruments, and effects coming from the far right and alt left. Vocals and bass sit pretty in the middle, leaving plenty of space and room for the rest of the audio to fill in and sit comfortably in your head. Turning on ANC did not really change the sound profile, which is great because some cheaper ANC earbuds, the sound often gets distorted, muffled, or otherwise changes. These sound consistently great in either of the three listening modes. The earbuds have clear voice capture, CVC 8.0, to allow for better audio quality when making phone calls, and here's a sample of what a phone call might sound like. And here's a quick microphone test using the Buttons Air X, and again, this is using clear voice capture 8.0, so it should cut down on some of the background hiss and really put the focus on your smooth, sultry voice. Despite the bold design, the earbuds are super comfortable, and I've left them in my ears pumping tunes for hours at a time with no problem, thanks to an ergonomic inner ring design. Something the Powerbeats Pro should adopt, as with those I sometimes feel as if they're slicing through my ear. Finally, the controls on these are intuitive. One tap on the left earbud cycles through listening modes, ANC, ambient, or off. One tap on the right pauses music. 2 taps on the left goes back, 2 taps on the right goes forward, 3 taps on either side brings up voice assistant, and then you long press either side for volume controls. All in all, I'm really happy with these earbuds. The bold design is rockable, but most importantly for an earbud, the sound quality is superb. The battery life is maxed out at 10 hours outside of the case, which crushes the 5-hour AirPods Pro, the 6 hours you get from the Sonys, and the 7 hours you might be able to squeeze out of the Sennheiser Momentums. They're comfortable, the ANC is effective at canceling out background noise, conversations, and general office monotony. And I almost forgot to mention, these are also IPX4 rated, so you can work out, go for a jog, and keep running. Okay, you get the idea. The only concern that I would have is that aesthetically, these may not be for everyone. I think they look pretty sweet and I'm comfortable rocking them, but there might be those who may steer away from such a bold design. Also, as mentioned, I would have liked to have seen wireless charging built into the case, but with 10 hours of playback in the earbuds alone, you may not be reaching for the charging case as often as you're used to. That about wraps this one up. The Buttons Air X are currently on Indiegogo, and I'll leave a product link down below in the description. I don't have an exact sense for pricing at the moment, but with their amazing sound, outstanding battery life, and ANC that actually works in an earbud, I'd put them in the $150 to $200 range. We'll see what the final price actually ends up being. Thanks to Will.I.Am for sending these my way, and be sure to like, comment, troll, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.